What's good, everybody? So apparently the Genshin community are at it again. And by I mean at it again, it's attacking every creator under the sun. Any gacha creator under the sun, if you do something slightly wrong or you say something that they don't like, they will come after you. And today apparently is no different. We have Connor's Thoughts here, one of my great friends, amazing CC, and he's gonna talk to us why the Genshin community has turned on this creator. I'm curious to see why and what happened. So Connor, what's going on, man?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It's a day of love and joy and telling people.
He's cut off all his hair. Connor cut off all his hair. The long flowing locks are gone. And here we are. He looks younger.
People to kill themselves. I hope this makes it out on Valentine's Day, or else that joke's not going to age very well. Here's the thing, okay? There's another hilarious thing that's been stewing in the Genshin community, but this time it's been a little bit more isolated to TikTok, but I think it's something interesting that I want to talk about more, and it's
TikTok Genshin community is probably just as bad and awful as Twitter Genshin. Can we all agree? The Twitter Genshin and TikTok Genshin communities are just equally as fucking shit. They are just bad, awful, and it's like, it's so annoying because people will make the most outrageous bad takes and they get like, oh, 7,000 likes and 1 million views, and they all think that they're right. They all think that they're right because they're getting all these likes, but they don't realize that outside of their like echo chamber Twitter social media bubble full of other people that are also mentally deranged, they're actually like people that we laugh at. The takes that we laugh at. It's actually kind of crazy the extent that happens.
Pertaining to the content creator, the Jonathan. Now, if you haven't seen the Jonathan before, I have been exposed to his content like through his TikTok content, and actually more so on YouTube Reels. I don't go on TikTok as much, but
I haven't used TikTok in so long, it actually uninstalled itself from my phone. It uninstalled itself from my phone because I didn't use it. I just use YouTube Reels now, YouTube Shorts. TikTok was so brain rot. I actually got rid of it. I think I should move myself, right? I think we should move us. Everyone always has their things on the other side. Maybe myself real quick. I'm moving my chat too. We're gonna go over here. Hey guys.
On the YouTube Reels side, that's where I watch it more so. And look, I don't know the Jonathan personally, and I don't really watch a lot of Genshin content. But to be honest, I had watched his reels as they came through. They seemed to be like kind of like edited really well. His energy is kind of funny. And as much as I like have my frustrations with Genshin, I actually didn't mind, you know, watching some of his reels as they happen. But he's been getting into a little bit of hot water. Now, listen, you don't necessarily need to like the Jonathan and love his content. And look, I just want to give you a little bit of a sample.
I'll be honest, I don't know who he is. I'm not familiar. I'm not particularly familiar about who the Jonathan is, but I'm sure he's a nice dude. What could he possibly have done or said? What could you possibly... Actually, there's a lot you could do to affect the Genshin community.
Here of what his content's actually like.
Boss has different voice lines for every Natlan character. What? The new boss has a unique voice line for every person it kills. Oh no. Today I am role-playing as Dottore, or we are making some human sacrifices. Let's test it out. Let's see. Okay.
Now, as you can see here, it's definitely, you know, more of like the like fast-paced edited. We're going in. Oh,
yeah, the fast-paced. It's like kind of like Doro shorts, right? It kind of reminds me of Doro. Like Doro. Yeah. That's kind of the vibes that we're getting here with this one. I kind of want to do an experiment where I make Genshin TikToks and see what happens. Would that be insane? I just want to see what happens if I just specifically made Genshin TikToks and see where we end up.
Oh, this goofy, fun little thing. Like, it's just lighthearted and fun content. And look, well, not everyone's going to be the target audience for this. Like, and it's maybe going to be more like young people or people who are hyper fans of Genshin Impact that they like it. Like, his content, honestly, from everything that I have seen, it's not really a big deal. It's kind of like not that controversial. However, this came through the feed where the Jonathan dropped a video talking about apparently like a whole bunch.
I didn't even know you could upload 5-minute videos on TikTok. That's crazy.
Bunch of harassment he's been getting from the Genshin community. People who've been coming into his comments telling him to kill himself, telling him he just needs to like quit, to leave, like saying some apparently pretty horrendous things, enough so that he needed to kind of break character here for a moment and put this video out about it being time to talk.
Probably not going to be one of my normal videos. For the past couple of months, if not longer, I've had hundreds of people tell me to kill myself. Thousands of people spreading insane lies about me, and
Oh boy. The Genshin community spreading rumors and lies about content creators? No way! No way, that's happening? No shot. Whoa! Whoa! I'm so shocked! Oh my god, no way! Spreading lies? No!
And millions of views of people hate farming me. So I'm gonna talk about it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a video on this, but I kind of just wanted to be honest with what's going on and what I've been going through in turn. And in all honesty, it's kind of crazy to have this community that you genuinely love and that you've loved and tried to spread positivity in and make content for their enjoyment for years now, suddenly turn on you and start spreading insane lies about you.
That's what happens. Immediately, if you say something this community does not like, that they do not agree with, they will drop you harder than anything. It's not only the community though, it's also the creators. People will backstab you if they think you're like deviating from the path. If you think you're going to be a threat to their like survival, if you're leaving their content game, oh my god, they consider you a threat to Genshin survival is a threat to like their own survival, right? So they will backstab you and put your name kind of through the mud a little bit to make sure that you know your place, and how dare you defile the path of Genshin Impact. Crazy. So I want to know just what this dude did to get so much apparent hate. I've not seen any of it, but I want to know what happened. What did he do?
You telling you to kill yourself and purposely mischaracterizing you to farm kind of hate content. I just feel like hate farming has kind of become so prevalent in and surrounding the Genshin community, which sucks because it just makes everything so negative. But that's a big issue and probably should be talked about in a different video. Yeah, and
Now, I just want to be clear here that if anybody's ever like going out and just like harassing somebody unjustifiably, or like just because like you don't like their content, like just like move on. Like that's not something you need to be doing, and jumping in and telling somebody to like go in and kill themselves, like, to be honest. Now look, I'm not a freaking pearl clutcher here. If you've got friends that you're close with and you're joking around and somebody, you know, you make a joke about somebody and you go, oh man, kill yourself, or like KYS, end of story.
Yep, EOS. My favorite one is to tell people to go EOS. That's kind of like my favorite thing. My favorite thing to say to people at the moment. I know there are some people who take it very to heart, and it's not a good thing. And I understand. And like, I'm someone, I will monitor my speech if I'm around people who find certain things uncomfortable. I'm okay with doing that. I consider myself like a respectful, good friend. But like, you know, it's I don't think really we should get our knickers in a twist over some of these comments that we make. It gets thrown around way too much for it to mean anything at this point.
Service, as some of us like to say in the gotcha sphere, that's not an issue. That's not a big deal. Not some freaking pearl clutcher about it. But if you don't have that kind of relationship with somebody, or you're somebody like the Jonathan who's apparently been getting tons of messages and tons of kind of like quote tweets, but whatever, stitches in TikTok of people like saying things like that, it can kind of suck and it can really wear on you. So I understand like the absurdity of the situation. Now I'm gonna be honest though, if you want to see like his full kind of like talking about it and what's been going on, he does go on to say that he said it was allegedly because of like some Nervalette clip where he kind of was like being a little bit extra thirsty or objectifying the character. So I went digging.
Oh my god, don't tell me. He thirsted over a dude and people got mad. Please don't tell me that's what's happened. Do not tell me that that's the reason why people got mad. Chat, this is bad. This is bad. This is diabolical.
For it. And honestly, the only clip I could find was this one of a glitch that happened about a year ago where you could go into Nervalette's Ascension. And honestly, it's kind of a nothing burger. Like, check this out.
Turn into a Baja Blast? Charge tag and cancel as soon as the beam starts. Wait, first off, can we admire that this man can fly over water? He's just a silly little guy. Okay, here we go. Hame!
It's goofy. Zoomer content for Genshin fans.
He's got the LED crazy. RGBs. He's got the gamer cape. Oh my gosh, he looks divine. Ah, yes. He was a mermaid. I didn't think you could make.
I will say, Nervalette is my favorite character in Genshin Impact, and I will not have it any other way. He would be, if I were to C6 any character in Genshin, it would in fact be Nervalette. I love him dearly. If he gets a rerun, maybe I might. I'm kidding. What is wrong with this clip? Is this really the clip that sparked controversy? There's no way.
This is look even more majestic. But alas, here he is. Wait, okay, what happens when he plunge attacks? He literally looks like a crystal fly. How many?
Look, it goes on for another few seconds here, but you get the idea. It's nothing. There's nothing happening here. Now, maybe there's another Nervalette clip that I'm not aware of. That he
I
did
feel
do
like
a little-
it has to be a different clip. I feel like it has to be a different clip. There's no way that people got mad over this. There's no way. This has to be not the clip.
bit more with, but this is the glitch Nervalette clip that I could find, and it's straight up a nothing burger. So I don't actually think this.
The guy playing Genshin in the video needs to reincarnate. Yeah, I think Jonathan's talking about people like you, man. Yeah, well done for proving his point. That he's talking about people like you. Yeah, congratulations. You just outed yourself as being an asshole. Yeah, congratulations.
This is about the Nervalette clip. I think it's actually about something else. Is because actually there was another glitch. There was another glitch that came out a couple months ago where the camera effects in Genshin Impact could be glitched out so you could stop the sensor from happening. All of us have seen the sensor of whether you're climbing with the character, running around with the character, whatever, kind of moving the camera angle around. You know, it starts to like go more transparent. All of the Hoyoverse games have this. Zenless, Star Rail. I don't know if Impact Third has it because of the way the game operates, but yeah, Zenless, Star Rail, and Genshin all
They
have
all
this
have their senses. They all have their senses for sure.
same sensor effect. However, there was a glitch where you could remove that sensor effect and then you could actually get more of an underlook of the characters. And now look, both Doro and Jonathan.
That Doro face is crazy. Bro looks like he's about to explode. Like, bro actually looked like he's about to explode. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? What's going on there, man? Hey, Doro, what's going on, brother?
I'm going to mute the music because there's a music edit on here, but you can see, no, we'll keep the music on, whatever. We risk being demonetized, is what it is. But this is the only area that I could find the clip, and this isn't even from the Jonathan's page. So as you can see, like, it's a very snappy edit, but what happened was sensor was off, so they went down, they could look under the characters, and they were like, oh man, that's crazy. Because of course, nobody has ever tried to do that in the game before.
Yeah, I just love people's reactions to seeing, like, the characters without the sensor. It's like, oh my fucking god! No way! I can say more of the ass cheeks! I can say more of the characters' ass cheeks! No fucking shot, dude! This is the best thing I've ever seen! More ass! Like, I feel people like react like that when they break censorship, and I just find that shit like hella cringe. I just find that shit like hella mad cringe, bro, I'll be honest. Like, it's like, okay, do we really need to goon that hard? Do we need to pretend to goon that hard? That's insane. That's a wild, oh, bro, that's too much, bro. That's too much. The Cap's neighbors are about to call the cops. They're not back from work yet, so it's fine. They're not back from work yet. It's all good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, anyway, my bad. Sorry.
So there's a lot of people trying to like angle him as like a creep or a perv or whatever for doing something like this, when really it's just kind of like a nothing burger. Like if you look at how the general gacha community approaches these games overall, like everyone makes gooning jokes about these games, whether it's straight or gay or whoever you are, everybody's always making some kind of gooning joke. So I think what's actually happening here is a case of like a lot of people just don't like his style of content, and then they're now trying to find every reason, whatever, to kind of tear the Jonathan down.
I just want to see people actually say some shit. Like, I need to see some like evidence of like some of the comments or some of like the things or videos that people are making, because right now it's like, does this even exist? I don't know. I need to see it.
circumstance. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I went digging for like trying to see like, oh, he's getting this harassment. He's people are saying these things, like, where am I seeing it? And I'm gonna be honest, I went through a bunch of his TikToks, like scrolling through like some of his more recent ones. This is not a more recent one, but I went through scrolling through looking for comments, and honestly there was basically nothing on his recent TikToks. And so in his video he goes to talk about it and say that he's getting lots of like,
you kind of promote it. Yeah, but Con is pointing out that like even he can't find anything. Like, he can't even find anything. So, like, what sparked this video that Jonathan made? What sparked the video to be made?
Comments and like reactions to it. So I would like kind of like looking for some of these videos, and that's where I found this one. I found this other TikTok here, and like it seems to be the one that like it's just kind of funny. And when somebody's like whenever I say I like Genshin streamers, I don't like Genshin streamers, I always mean these two. And they show Doro and the Jonathan, and then I never mean them. And then they go to show on a couple other creators. They drop the Ziox maid clip in here. Like, it's just so funny to me. Like, to be honest. Cringe. And I went through scrolling through here, and yes, there was a few kind of like anti-Jonathan Doro comments. A lot of people who don't like them, and like. But I honestly wasn't seeing anything that dramatic. To be honest, the area I found more of the comments themselves was in comments in response to this video that he put up. Like, for example, he's talking about people telling him to kill himself. And then somebody replied with,
listen to them? Oh, that's awful. Bro, Doro44 is worse than him. Lol, I actually like him. This is what it is. Like, people are like, oh no, I don't like Dorable. And people are so quick to be like, oh, that creator, yeah, fuck them, I hate them. What did Doro do that the Genshin community don't like him for? Like, genuinely, what the fuck has Doro done that the Genshin community aren't a fan of him? I would honestly love to know, because I have no clue. I have no clue. I've never known him to say anything like outrageous. Like, what's he done?
Listen to them, you know. That's pretty brutal. There's a couple other ones in here as well. A couple other it's funny, you'll see keys will pop up like Keys. Let's see if I can find one here. Mr. Ahmed here, keys bruh, and I think it's because it's young kids having KYS get auto-corrected, so you don't see it, and like just the Genshin community drives me crazy sometimes. It's so hilarious. What I really think is taking place here is Jonathan has some antis who don't like his style of content. They don't like his energy and what he brings to it, and they want any reason to just kind of hate on the dude. And so they're, reframing some of these old clips of him looking at some of the characters and doing some very mild gooning that's like not serious at all, and trying to paint.
I heard Doro gooned. Wait, what the fuck? I heard Doro gooned over child character, which is not true, but people said so. Are people okay? Like, the Genshin community specifically loves to make really serious allegations against other creators with, like, zero proof whatsoever. Like, we've seen that happen with Tectone, right? Like, Genshin community call him all sorts of insane things without any proof. Like, as soon as you ask for proof, they kind of shut up and disappear, right? It's like, what's going on here, man? Why they just want other people to be bad, and they think they're like the virtue of all goodness. Like, I think like Genshin players have a kind of virtue problem. They think they're the most virtuous, most good, holy people that can so morally right and so morally like greater than everyone else. It's really cringe. It really is in fact cringe.
Paint him as this creep, but also, I gotta be honest, it seems a little one guy. And I mean by one guy is like, I don't see a ton of people coming in and like doing the harassment that he's claiming here. That's saying a bunch of like the kill yourselves, everything being added into it. Like, I'm not seeing as much. So maybe he sees more on his feed. Maybe there's more like tags and stuff that he's getting, that he's being bombarded with. But at least from like how I'm searching for it, it doesn't seem like it's actually like taking over and doing a ton. So let's put all of this into a nice bow. If you don't like a content creator, just stop watching their content and move on with your freaking day. You don't need to come in here and keep harassing somebody and telling them to kill themselves.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'm not a pearl clutcher. Friends want to tell each other to kill themselves. I'm not going to be sensitive about it. It's not that big of a deal. 3, at least from what I'm seeing here, I don't think the Jonathan is any kind of crazy creep. I think it's the Genshin.
There's literally nothing that proves that. There's no evidence, there's no proof, there's nothing. It's the community being dumb.
Community being overly sensitive and blowing things way out of proportion for doing something that I guarantee you basically every other content creator did when it was available during the game, or at least at some point have tried to turn the camera down and do it. And I guarantee you, if you are a Genshin player, you have done it at some point. So get off your high horse and stop your moral grandstanding. Everybody just needs to chill out for a little bit.
Exactly.
I don't know if Jonathan's going to end up seeing
Connor.
this. Probably not. But the Jonathan, if you end up seeing this and if you end up seeing this clip of me here, you're going to be okay, dude. Tell them to just take a hike. A lot of the Genshin...
Tell them to fuck off. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just tell them to fuck off. Bro, after I made my quote-unquote controversial love of deep space like tweet, I had so many people telling me to EOS myself. I had so many people that were like, Gap. You should probably go EOS. We should get rid of her. People actively trying to mass report me too. It's like, okay, good luck.
Community is retarded. You just got to ignore that portion of it. That's just going to try and harass you because they just don't like you for your style of content. If you want to keep making Genshin content, go nuts, man. But like, don't actually do it. I'll also put that out there too. But look, that's going to be it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goddamn. We love Connor. Connor coming out with the good videos. Yeah, Kat, but you tell to fuck off everyone that doesn't get... Listen, I tell everyone to fuck off. I tell everybody to fuck off. You know what it is? Definitely video of all time. There we go. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe to Connors. Do all that good stuff. You know, do all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on this video. I'll see if it'll turn into a video or not. We'll see. I appreciate y'all. I go live every single day on Twitch. Shows the Cabinetz. Link is in the pinned comment. All right. We do mega reacts. We do nuclear Wuthering Waves content. The best WoW player around. I got you. Okay. I got you. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.